Trust is everything in human relationships, and when that trust is shattered, it can leave scars that last a lifetime. This is especially true in the glitzy world of fame, where betrayal can come from the most unexpected sources: friends, mentors, or even financial advisors. In today's video, we dive into the shocking stories of celebrities who face betrayal from those they once held dear. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions as we uncover tales of deception that will leave you questioning the very nature of trust among the stars. What happens when those at the top fall victim to betrayal? Let's find out. The betrayal of trust. Uma Thurman's shocking financial scandal. Trust is a fragile thing. Once broken, it leaves an indelible mark. The story of Uma Thurman serves as a chilling reminder that even those we rely on the most can turn against us. Known for her legendary roles in Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, Thurman had every reason to believe she was in safe hands when she entrusted her financial affairs to Kenneth Starr, a well-respected financial advisor. Like many celebrities, she sought expert guidance to manage her wealth, unaware that the very person she relied on would ultimately deceive her. Uma's life took a dark turn when she discovered that Starr had been secretly siphoning money from her accounts, embezzling nearly $1 million. The shock and betrayal were beyond comprehension. Someone she considered a trusted part of her inner circle had been quietly stealing from her. But Uma was not one to be taken advantage of. Instead of accepting defeat, she took matters into her own hands. In a bold move, she confronted Starr directly, demanding the return of her stolen funds. In what seemed almost cinematic, Starr handed over the money the very next day, a clear sign that he knew the gravity of his actions. However, Uma's story was just the beginning. As news of the scandal broke, other celebrities who had placed their trust in Starr started to uncover unsettling truths. High-profile figures, including Sylvester Stallone, began to piece together similar patterns of financial deceit. Starr's practice, once revered in elite circles, crumbled like a house of cards as more victims stepped forward. The ripple effect spread throughout Hollywood, forcing actors, directors, and industry professionals to reassess their financial security. Martin Scorsese was one of the few who managed to avoid financial ruin, thanks to proactive measures. Others, however, were not as fortunate. Wesley Snipes, for instance, faced a series of financial hardships that would follow him for years. As lawsuits piled up, it became evident that Starr's fraudulent activities extended far beyond Uma Thurman. Stallone took legal action, detailing devastating financial losses caused by the advisor's deceitful strategies. The case became a cautionary tale about misplaced trust, proving that even those at the pinnacle of success could fall victim to betrayal. In the end, Uma Thurman's courage to confront her betrayer sparked a widespread reckoning in Hollywood. The scandal forced many to reevaluate their financial decisions and question the true intentions of those they had entrusted with their wealth. The fallout was not just financial. It reshaped the way celebrities approached business relationships, leading to a greater demand for accountability and transparency in the industry. Uma's experience serves as a stark reminder that trust, once broken, changes everything. The question remains, if faced with such a betrayal, would you have the strength to fight back as she did? Corey Feldman. The dark side of Hollywood's glittering facade. Corey Feldman's story is a chilling reminder that behind the dazzling lights of Hollywood lies a much darker reality. Rising to fame in the 1980s with blockbuster films like The Goonies and Stand By Me, Feldman was the epitome of a child star living the dream. Millions adored him, and he seemed to have everything a young actor could wish for. But beneath the surface, his world was far from glamorous. While most children his age were playing and enjoying their youth, Feldman was fighting against an invisible threat, one that he would later expose to the world. As he looked back on his time growing up in the entertainment industry, Feldman revealed a horrifying truth. He and many other child actors had fallen victim to a disturbing culture of abuse within Hollywood. He claimed that the industry harbored a deep, dark secret, an underground network of powerful figures who preyed on vulnerable young stars, silencing them through fear and manipulation. According to Feldman, many voices that could have exposed this sinister reality were deliberately suppressed, sacrificed in the name of profit and reputation. His shocking revelation sent shockwaves through an industry that had long chosen to turn a blind eye to such atrocities. By 2013, Feldman decided that he could no longer remain silent. He bravely launched a campaign to expose the hidden horrors that he and his peers had endured, stepping forward with disturbing claims about the abuse he suffered and the perpetrators behind it. His first-hand accounts, shared in various interviews, painted a grim picture of an industry that had long operated in the shadows. In his relentless pursuit of justice, he dared to name names, challenging Hollywood to confront its own darkness. His boldness sparked critical conversations about the safety and protection of young actors, demanding accountability from those in power. However, Feldman's journey as a whistleblower did not come without consequences. While many supported his bravery, others met his claims with skepticism and outright dismissal. Powerful figures worked tirelessly to discredit him, branding him as unreliable in an attempt to undermine his credibility. The backlash was relentless, turning his fight for truth into an uphill battle. But despite the criticism, he refused to back down, determined to prove that the abuse he and others endured was very real. In 2016, Feldman took his fight even further with the release of his documentary, My Truth: The Rape of Two Corys. This raw and unfiltered exposé delved deep into the painful experiences he and his late friend, Corey Haim, had suffered at the hands of Hollywood's hidden predators. The film was more than just a personal account. It was a desperate plea for reform, a demand for the industry to acknowledge and address the exploitation that had gone unchecked for decades. His work shed light on the urgent need for greater protection for child actors, ensuring that future generations would not suffer the same fate. Despite facing intense backlash, Feldman's courage ignited an industry-wide conversation about the safety of young performers. His willingness to speak out encouraged others to step forward, giving rise to a movement that called for stricter regulations and accountability in Hollywood. Advocacy groups and organizations began pushing for reforms, aiming to create an environment where children could pursue their dreams without fear of exploitation. Today, Corey Feldman stands as a symbol of resilience and truth, a voice for those who were forced into silence. His story is a powerful testament to the strength it takes to confront powerful adversaries, and the importance of unity in demanding change. Though his battle is far from over, the impact of his bravery continues to be felt. His fight has forced Hollywood to acknowledge the darkness lurking within, inspiring many to push for a safer and more transparent industry. In the end, the story of Corey Feldman is not just about the darkness of Hollywood. It is about the unwavering fight for justice and the power of speaking the truth, no matter the cost. His journey forces us to ask an important question. In a world where silence is often rewarded, will we have the courage to stand with those who dare to expose the truth? Diddy's turmoil, a troubling allegation. In the world of celebrities, few names carry as much weight as Sean Combs, better known as Diddy. Recently, however, that weight has turned into a burden, with a series of troubling allegations casting a dark shadow on his legacy. These claims have not only rocked his personal life, but have also set ripples through the entertainment community, prompting intense discussions about accountability and trust. The specific allegations against Diddy are as shocking as they are serious. Multiple individuals have stepped forward with accusations that reveal a pattern of disturbing behavior. These allegations range from claims of misconduct to deeper insights that describe a troubling side of the music mogul that many fans have never seen. As more details come to light, the narrative grows more complex, drawing in key players from Diddy's past relationships, both personal and professional, creating a tangled web of accusations that is hard to ignore. As the allegations unfold, the impact on Diddy's reputation has been astronomical. Once considered an icon in the music industry, he now finds himself facing scrutiny from fans and critics alike. Social media is ablaze with opinions, with many expressing disbelief, while others call for accountability. Diddy has publicly denied many of the allegations, but such statements often fall flat when the tide of public opinion shifts. The question remains, can he recover his image? Or is this the beginning of the end for a music empire built over decades? The reactions from within the entertainment community have been telling. Some peers have stood by him, showing support in the face of controversy, while others have remained conspicuously silent, raising eyebrows about the severity of the situation. Business partners are starting to reconsider their associations, hinting at the potential fallout that could come from continued support of Diddy amidst mounting claims. As legal proceedings get underway, the ramifications of these allegations become even more significant. Investigations are being launched, and potential lawsuits loom on the horizon. The implications could be far-reaching. Not only could Diddy face personal consequences, but his businesses, music careers, and partnerships may also suffer irrevocable damage. In summary, the troubling allegations against Diddy have not only marred his reputation, but have also sparked vital conversations about the responsibilities of public figures and the expectations of their fans. The path to redemption is fraught with challenges, and as the story unfolds, it serves as a stark reminder of how fragile celebrity status can be. What do you think about the accountability of public figures? Are celebrities held to standards beyond the average person, or should they be given the benefit of the doubt? Join the conversation and share your thoughts. Heidi Montag, a case of misleading medicine. In a world where appearance often seems to eclipse everything else, the pursuit of beauty drives celebrities to take drastic measures. One such shocking example is Heidi Montag, who made headlines for undergoing 10 surgeries in a single day, a decision that sparked a national conversation about beauty, self-acceptance, and the potential dangers lurking in the pursuit of perfection. For many, Heidi became a household name through the reality hit, The Hills. But beyond the glitz and glamour, pressure mounted against her to conform to an idealized image, one far removed from her natural self. Struggling with her self-esteem, Heidi believed that transforming her looks would unlock the confidence she felt was missing. This decision wasn't taken lightly, but it came at a time when the stakes were high, and the allure of perfection loomed large. The day of the surgeries was a whirlwind. She went under the knife for 10 procedures that included breast augmentation and liposuction. Friends and family held their breath, anxious yet supportive of her decision. Little did they know, this single day would change the course of her life forever. Before the operations, Heidi consulted with the doctor, but reflective of a troubling trend in the industry, she was given misleading information about the extent of the risks involved. What she thought was a simple path to enhancing her beauty turned into a maze of unforeseen consequences. It became clear that the doctors prioritized the profit over the patient's well-being, leaving Heidi woefully uninformed about what awaited her. As recovery unfolded, Heidi faced the mirror with mixed emotions, her transformed visage starkly different from the girl who once graced our screens. She was met with a flurry of mixed reactions, admiration from some fans and backlash from critics, who argued the surgeries propagated unrealistic beauty standards. The consequences of her decisions didn't just alter her appearance. They seeped into her mental and emotional well-being. Constant scrutiny heightened her insecurities and created a cycle of doubt that proved harder to escape than anticipated. The voice of public opinion echoed loudly in her mind, revealing the pervasive impact of celebrity culture on mental health. Now, Heidi looks back on her experiences, sharing feelings of regret mixed with self-awareness. She's become a beacon for conversations around self-acceptance and the essential shift in how we perceive beauty. Heidi reminds us that beneath the surface lies a profound struggle, one that many face amid societal pressure to conform. The journey of Heidi Montag serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing battle between self-image and societal expectations. As we reflect on her story, we must consider our own relationships with beauty and body image. Are we suffocated by ideals that may not even resonate with who we truly are? The dialogue surrounding self-worth and acceptance continues, and it's a conversation we should all be engaged in. What are your thoughts on the pursuit of beauty? The Ponzi scheme that shocked many, unmasking Madoff's deception. When we think of betrayal in the financial world, one name looms larger than the rest: Bernie Madoff. His Ponzi scheme shocked investors around the globe and left a trail of devastation that resonated far beyond the Wall Street elites. But how did he pull it off for so long? And what were the consequences? Let's dive into the unexpected twists and hidden details of this infamous case. Bernie Madoff was a respected figure in finance, serving as the chairman of NASDAQ and running a successful investment firm. Known for his charm and seemingly foolproof investment strategies, it was easy for people to trust him. Madoff's promise of consistent, high returns became a magnet for wealthy investors, leading many to invest their savings with him, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing beneath the surface. Madoff's operation relied on recruiting new investors to pay returns to earlier ones, a classic Ponzi scheme. While he claimed to be investing in blue-chip stocks, the reality was far more sinister. Instead of actually generating profits, Madoff simply used new investors' money to pay off existing clients, creating an illusion of guaranteed returns. It was a house of cards, and all it took was a small gust of wind to topple it. As the years went by, some astute critics raised red flags about Madoff's suspiciously consistent returns. Whispers of irregularities circulated in financial circles, but they were often dismissed. After all, who would question such a reputable figure? The allure of wealth and the trust bestowed upon Madoff allowed the scheme to grow unchecked, effectively silencing skeptics. The collapse of Madoff's empire was thrust into the spotlight during the 2008 financial crisis. As investors panicked and sought to withdraw their funds, Madoff could no longer keep the scheme afloat. The truth was out. He had misappropriated approximately $65 billion, a staggering amount that left a massive impact on countless lives. Investors, including notable figures like Kevin Bacon and Steven Spielberg, found themselves financially shattered, their dreams turned to dust. In December 2008, Madoff was arrested, and the full extent of his deception began to unravel. As investigations ensued, victims came forward, sharing heartbreaking stories of dreams ruined, retirements wiped out, families divided, and lives decimated. The fallout was not simply financial. It raised significant questions about the ethical fabric of financial institutions and the regulations surrounding them. Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison for orchestrating one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history. His actions sparked calls for reforms in the regulatory bodies overseeing financial practices, aiming to prevent similar fraudulent schemes from occurring unchecked in the future. Madoff's betrayal serves as a valuable lesson about trust, skepticism, and the allure of too good to be true promises. The scheme revealed how critical it is to conduct thorough due diligence and remain vigilant about investments. Complacency can lead to significant losses. The shocking fallout from Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme continues to resonate within the financial community. Questions linger about how we can better protect ourselves against deception in an age when trust can easily be exploited. Remember the lesson learned. A healthy skepticism can shield us from the perils of betrayal, even in the world of finance. Have you ever had a financial experience that changed your perspective? Share your thoughts with us. The stories we've delved into today reveal a harsh truth. Betrayal can slice through the fabric of trust, leaving deep emotional scars, especially for those in the spotlight. Celebrities, like all of us, experience betrayal in both their personal and professional lives, reminding us that vulnerability lies at the heart of every relationship. From Uma Thurman's shocking financial deceit to Corey Feldman's courageous battle against the darker elements of Hollywood, the tales serve as cautionary reminders that not everyone may have good intentions. Diddy's ongoing controversy underscores the complexity of guilt and perception, while Heidi Montag's surgical misadventures highlight how trust in professionals can sometimes lead to disastrous consequences. These narratives not only reflect the powerful emotions surrounding betrayal, but also illustrate the resilience of those who choose to confront it. They encourage us to evaluate our own relationships and ask, who can we truly trust? As we wrap up, consider this. How do you reclaim your trust after it's been broken? The journey doesn't end here. Rather, it's a powerful lesson in the fragility of trust and the strength we need to move forward. Let us know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.